probably delete that once I get a chance. If I can get this thing to spin up.
What's the new one called?
Yeah, just give it a second.
Okay. Oh, I see it.
Ooh. Ooh, finally. Take it. Oh, you're watching. How's it look? How's it look?
Good. On my phone, it's doing that, spinning it around for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's me or you.
I don't know. I'm just pushing. See the green? So far, I'm pushing a pretty good stream here. It looks like, anyway.
Peace out.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, this is as good as it's going to get. So, oh, I'm getting this. God, now I gotta. Hang on.
Oh,
This thing is doing again.
I want to show you where it's doing that little
I know. I'm just.
spinning thing. It only does it every once in a while.
2 seconds. All right. Hang on. I'm trying to fix. It's not one thing. It's another. Yeah, this laptop this is going to be its last cruise. Sorry for the technical issues here.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Whew. This laptop is not going to make another cruise. This will be its last one. One thing after another with this thing. So we tried to do the Lido earlier, the Lido Cool area earlier. That didn't exactly work. So now we are deck 16 aft with the wake view. Spent the day kind of touring the ship, getting some video. Boy, my laptop screen is like really dirty. I can barely see anything. There we go. Alright, so hopefully we got some good content going on here. Let's see what we got as we look around a little bit. Might actually get a better view up here. There's one of the hot tub areas. Ship's moving a little bit. Yeah, we can feel it some here and there. Not too bad. Yeah, it's still not happy with my YouTube is complaining. So tonight, what are we're doing shebang tonight for dinner, right? I think.
This one.
Really?
Yep. I mean, you might have to move over that table. You might have to push it back underneath of that thing.
Yeah. Let's go get an umbrella. Now, and of course, as soon as we get set up here, it starts to rain. So yeah, today we recorded a lot of video for the tour. So we've done, let's see, decks 19, which is above us. Oh, and they're still not running the boat coaster. So they haven't run it all.
Rain and wind, probably.
Yeah, rain and wind. So they're still not running the boat coaster above us. But we've done, see, deck 19, we've done, I think 18, 17, 16, 8, and 7. So I got to do a video on deck 6, 5, and a tiny bit on deck 4 for the cruise tour. So we still have to do that. Tomorrow morning is San Juan, Puerto Rico. Our excursion starts at 8:30. The current frame rate is let's stop for a second. Here we go. So my poor laptop here is getting rained on. About par for the course. We're gonna have to move. Lose a little bit of our little weight in because of weather. So let's see what we can do here. There we go. It's not too bad. deal, but
I don't feel it. Is it coming through that thing? Or maybe it's just coming around.
it's probably coming around it. So what's the forecast for tomorrow for San Juan?
80% chance of rain.
That's right, I remember now because we brought our ponchos or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
Plus an umbrella. So we are currently, now we're on deck 17. We were sort of kind of overlooking the pool on 16, but
Yeah, it's raining over there. That's probably where it's coming from.
yeah, there's rain around us now, so we've got the laptop sort of under a cover.
Yeah, I think that's where it's coming.
Still a sea day though. Pretty calm, pretty relaxing. A lot of eating and drinking going on. We saw trivia earlier. Huge game of bingo going on. They were doing some acrobatic practicing down in the center stage area for this big
Forecast got a little better.
show that they're doing.
Tuesday, 40% chance now of rain and 82 for a high. It's definitely going to be warm.
Yeah, warm is good. Yeah.
Why am I yawning?
Had breakfast this morning at Emerald's Bistro, which is really good.
Very good.
Very good. So you got the, I don't think the camera's capturing him because he's down below us, but the crew member down there that's having to keep an eye on the pool. So we are currently there. Yeah, you can kind of see him a little bit there. There he is down there. So there's deck 16 down there. So both of the hot tubs.
Now, for Plata, we are 55% chance of rain for Wednesday.
Well, I guess we are going over to Puerto Plata, right? Because our excursion
Well, that's the
goes
only
over
place
there.
you can search on AccuWeather. To get as
It's
close
the only
as
like city close to it.
possible to Amber Cove.
Yeah. Hey, there's this deck 16. So I need. It turns out I needed like a higher tripod, like a taller tripod. Didn't think to bring one of those. We brought like a little tabletop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
well.
you just need a long cable and a weatherproof camera.
Yeah.
Stick it out there.
Yeah. Yeah, there is that.
Oh, look. I wonder if he's getting. Oh, no, that's not that. Oh, he's trying to make it off.
Oh, I think he's
Oh,
getting
no,
a picture.
He's getting,
Yeah, he's getting a
that.
picture of his buddy.
Let's see if it's still going to be with Oh, that's weird.
What?
I'm sure this is because of the connection. Look how it cuts off.
Oh, yeah. It's so high that it cuts off the top of the temperature.
That's bizarre. Like a front's probably coming through, but we're there Thursday, right?
Where?
Thursday, Grand Turk.
Yes, because Friday's day at sea.
So a high of 84, which they're calling very warm. And
84 is not bad.
well, for them, they're calling it very warm. And then Winds, average wind is 16, max wind gust is 29. So that's come down a little bit. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Grand Turk should be good.
You
Breezy
can-
and pleasant with sunshine and patchy clouds.
Yep. You can definitely tell, like, if you look at the wake, you can definitely tell we have slowed down.
We're
From what-
still rocking and rolling though.
Yeah. We have definitely slowed down from, I guess, what we were doing yesterday, right? Like whatever speed we were doing.
We're like 18 knots or higher than that.
That was kind of the day before. Here's our view around the side of us here on 17. Kind of a cool area to chill out. And if you swing around the other way here, some people back over here, kind of just chilling out, doing their thing. Yep, just kind of a lazy day. There do seem to be quite a few groups on here, right? Like, friends, family. Like I saw one group on here the other day that was like a knitting club or something. Did you see those? They had like all the shirts made up and everything.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. I forgot
Yeah,
what.
there's always a group on. Seems like every cruise we go on that
There are
they get
definitely.
the shirts made up.
Yeah. There are definitely several on this one. This is also a pretty friendly group of people, I guess, the entire, everybody on the ship, because there have been so many instances where people will just start up a conversation in the elevator or elsewhere and just talk to you like they've known you forever. That's kind of cool. A little different than we've seen before on some of the, like on Royal Caribbean or
Kind
on.
of hard not to strike up a conversation when you're squashed into the elevator. That's like a 2x4 almost. I don't know.
Yeah, it's small.
The elevator is just so small, and people are. There's
Yeah.
only been one couple so far that stepped back out of the elevator because it just got too cramped.
Yeah.
But everyone else,
Everybody
is
else is like, just come on in. Let's just crowd more people
and
into the
let's
elevator.
just chat while we go from floor to floor. We almost made a combination coffee and margarita, or not margarita. What was it? What was
Yeah.
the the drink you get? The mojito.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think she had a mojito, and we were like crammed up against each other. She's like, and her drink started turning, and she looked at me. She's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "It's okay. Pour it in."
Well, I wonder if some of this is because of the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, some people.
Because a
might
lot of
have
people
booked
are
it.
a lot of people are wearing Super Bowl jerseys or
Yeah.
for their team.
They might have booked it with not just that in mind, but that was an added benefit. And then Valentine's Day today, there's probably
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if some people booked it because.
being on here for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Super Bowl is one of those games where you want to watch it. Like, if you were back on land, you want to go to a sports bar. Well, why not watch it on, a cruise ship? I mean, it's kind of the same concept. And then you wrap the Super Bowl around the cruise, and then I don't know if the Valentine's Day has anything to do with it, but I could definitely see where some people would book a cruise just to be able to Super Bowl is part of it. It's February. It's the middle of February. It's like, if you're up north, good chance to fly down to Florida and jump on a ship, go down into the Caribbean for a week, get away from the cold. So I'm sure there's some people that do that. I mean, we left Orlando. It had been cold last week, and then the day after we left on Sunday, it was back to the cold again, I think, right? When the weather kind of crappy in Orlando.
So, yeah.
Sunday, yeah.
What is that bell? Is that from the... It almost sounds like a train bell.
I don't know. I hear it. I don't know if it's from the sports deck above us or what.
It's been like on and off.
I think it's from the sports deck up above us. Because we're right up underneath where the bolt is. That would be cool if they were running the bolt, because then it goes right above us. I'll give you a look of what's up behind us here. Here's the bolt coaster there. Kind of see a little bit of because the water park is up there, I think, right?
If that's where the golf... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's behind the golf right there.
Yeah. We're sort of tucked away here because we're trying to avoid the wind. And then there's the Deck 16 pool down there. So if you've heard of Shaq's Big Chicken, we're sort of directly above it, and it's like below us and to one side. So we're technically deck 17 aft with the wake view going on. But I have not run the bolt coaster yet. It's been too windy. The conditions have just been not conducive, apparently, to running the coaster. So, you know what else I've noticed? I've noticed a lot of kids on here. I've noticed a lot of kids on here that are like high school age or like middle school, or like it's...
You just stop at kids.
Well, I meant school age kids where they should probably be in school. Do they take a week off to go on a cruise?
I don't know.
How does that work?
It's just like we're not at spring break, so I don't know.
I know, yeah. We're like right
some other breaks.
middle of February. It's like, oh.
No idea what school schedules are.
Well, sometimes when it comes to planning a cruise, you do try to work your way around school, in terms of like what month and when to go on a cruise. So, yeah, I think we will. At least that's what I've always remembered. It's like, you don't want to go in June or late May because, then you get graduation, they graduate from school or they get out for the summer and then they go on a cruise. If you're trying to avoid kids anyway. If you're trying to do like adults only cruise, you kind of look at the calendar and try to figure out like when to go.
Or if you're a parent, you're trying to figure out when they are out.
Oh, yeah, true. The opposite. Yes, that's true. Because we have some friends in Orlando that we were trying to plan a cruise in 2020 where we were trying to pick a spot, like a time on the calendar when they could go with us because the kids were still out for the summer. So, yeah, so works both ways. Yeah, I can feel the ship moving a little bit. Yes. Are you still watching?
Oh, yes.
What? So you're the only. Oh well. I'm used to it by now.
Wow, there's like a delay.
Yeah. Well, the main.
Literally was just showing like, wait, maybe I'm not live. Hang on.
The main thing is I'm pushing up in the green.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this video was live at the time.
You don't think it's what?
I don't think it was live. I think it.
Oh, it
'cause
fell
I had-
behind?
I had to drag this all the way to the right.
Yeah, I don't know how that works exactly. Like somehow you fall behind. I've seen that before. Like you're watching somebody's video and like, there's an option to like go live. Like I thought I was already live,
Yeah.
and somehow I fell behind and like.
I just saw the part of the video where I went, and I think I came into the camera view.
So the crew member over here is having to like keep an eye on the pool. He's like right there. Kind of see him in the bottom frame there. He just has to stand there, keep an eye on the pool, keep an eye on the hot tubs.
Is he technically the lifeguard, or is he there for other reasons?
Probably the lifeguard, I guess. Like the pole that you were asking about the other day.
Yeah.
If something were to happen,
Well, actually, I think down here underneath is isn't there a covered area where the lifeguard sits?
I
Or
don't
am I
know.
thinking of the other side? I don't know.
I think you're thinking of the other side because I have a feeling he's it. So if something happens, he's supposed to be the guy that responds. I think. I don't know. It would certainly make sense because the pole's right there and he's right there. So if
Yeah.
something happens, he can move pretty quickly. So
Both of the hot tubs have max capacity people in them.
oh yeah,
Those things have definitely been getting their usage. Oh! Yeah, there is. Right here. You stand up, there's a tent right there.
oh okay.
I don't know if there's yet another person.
Well, there must not be anybody down there. If hey, is it?
Sorry, that's just a sit.
Did it stop there?
My butt's wet.
Did it?
I think so. Yeah, and it looks like it moved off.
Okay.
I'll see it over there. But this seat is definitely wet.
See, it never really rained over here. Well, it certainly doesn't feel like it. There we go.
That cushion is kind of off kilter.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Yeah, so it's not a very big. It's kind of like a. You could do a little bit of swimming in there. You could get some exercise. You can't do laps exactly.
What do you call those pools? Where they have like you're constantly swimming. I don't know what they're called.
Constantly swimming. You
Where
mean
they
like
got the
there's a
motor?
current where you're
Yeah, the current. Yeah.
like you're swimming against the
Should have one
current?
of those. Out. We're swimming towards the aft.
Oh, in other words, it's like sort of constantly blowing a stream at you or
I don't know what
something.
those pools are called.
Kick it back on a sea day. We'll go as long as the battery will hold out. Yeah, that's just like a regular umbrella. That's not really. I think he's the lifeguard.
Yeah, simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no chair up there like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking up on the other side. There is a umbrella and the lifeguard sits on it.
Yeah. We haven't really checked out these hot tubs to see how warm they are, have we?
We passed by one the first day, and you could literally see the steam coming off there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're always that way.
But like the ones that these people are sitting in, I wonder like. Yeah, this thing leads way back.
Yeah.
It's like. Hear that?
But,
I need to take a nap before dinner.
that one up there has 2 cushions. I want to grab another.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have to do that. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of water there. But the main seat part was dry.
Yeah, that cushion over there was still wet. I thought that was-
Yep. Hopefully, we don't really see any rain. Man, that would be cool if the bolt cluster was running above us. It doesn't even seem like it's that windy. I don't understand why they don't windy.
It was early.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get comfortable. Sorry. There's no like easy way to get comfortable here because these chairs lean back way too far. How's that?
That's gotta be something with the case. It sounds like a rain, but
Yeah. Oh, we still got to get footage from the Club O2 and all that, right? Up on Net 17. Yeah, the arcade and all that. We might do that on Friday. Well, it's normal latency. The main thing is that it looks halfway
it's
decent.
literally at the point where you're getting up to get the second cushion.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to be real time. As long as it looks halfway decent once it gets up there. You know, like the quality, which it should. It's normal latency as opposed to low latency, so it's kind of.
Oh gosh, now you're back to your body.
It's alright. See, I wonder if all these people that are down here in the hot tubs, if they all know each other. Or if this is more of
That was
that.
an extended view if you're going
So I wonder if they all know each other, or is this more of that social, like, where they're down there, like, kind of.
I'm sure it's, onesie twosies. Well, I'm not sure of that. For the most part, since a couple gets in there and another couple.
So they're like, by the time they get out a few hours later, they're best friends.
Well, I mean, you just have to chat.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, even with, 3,000, 4,000, however many we have on here, passengers, you might run across the same people,
I've already seen
Yeah.
people that I've talked to or whatever over again, like passing them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's still at the spot where I'm starting your legs right.
It should clear up. This is just running way behind.
And it's also doing that spinning thing. But again, I guess that's
Yeah, that's the deal coming down. Everything I'm seeing over here is that it's going up. It's fine.
so then on the other end, if you're on land,
It looks normal. Yeah. It looks normal. It's one of those classic things, like if I were to say something, you hear it on land, 20 or 30 seconds later, it's still live, it's just not to the second live. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting it periodically over here, too.
but you see it real time. The video.
No, well, I see it real time if I switch over to the streaming software. That's real time. Because that's what's pushing up.
Oh, okay.
See? So that's what's pushing up to,
Yeah.
to YouTube.
But when you go back to the other view, you're seeing it
That's-
like I am.
Yeah, more or less. That's like a little preview of.
So you're seeing it like that.
Yeah, see I got spinning?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting
That's the same view that I've seen.
more or less, yeah.
Wow, that's.
And again, I'm okay with that. I mean, as long as the quality's, good, going up. So that's the pool down there on deck 16. One of the hot
I'm
tubs.
just like wondering. Okay, wait, go back to the live view. I'm just wondering, like, is your belly showing
Well, this chair is like, there's no way
up? I was
to.
like the way you're sitting. I'm like,
Well,
it's my belly. It's my belly.
there's no way to like. Actually, that's a little better. There. Well, see, I keep wanting to put my leg.
I
up.
know. 'Cause that's what you do.
Everybody's got to come get a.
So I
good
wonder
look.
if people are going to actually, tonight in the theater, I think in the Mardi Gras theater, at 2 different times they're doing vow renewals.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen that before.
No. Of course, have we been on a Valentine's cruise before? No.
That's true. We've never been on a cruise that included the Super Bowl. We've never been on a cruise that included any sort of. We've only been on one cruise that had any kind of a holiday to it, and that was Thanksgiving. But even then,
We haven't been on during Christmas, but we've been on where it was close to Christmas where they had decorations.
yeah, yep. There's definitely quite a wide-ranging age group on there. I don't know how to phrase it, but
So we're going to do shebang tonight. Shebang.
shebang, yeah.
And then we've got late 30s,
8:30 tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Before you adjusted pretty much the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, this is what it is.
I should have given you one.
Yeah, because I'm kind of
Are you almost out?
a little bit low. We're going to be running out of battery pretty soon anyway. Since this thing can only go about an hour.
Where is it at?
Down, see in the bottom?
I can't see. Where is it at?
Oh, it says 47%. The little icon's misleading. So it makes it look like it's much less than that. Yeah, it is relatively quiet back here compared to the Lido pool. Yeah, YouTube, that tiny little 5-minute video, when we were trying it from up there, YouTube had appealed it. It basically blocked it already. I did it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Is that these music, that WMG, whatever it was?
Yeah.
That was the content.
Yep. And which is weird because sometimes they'll a lot of times they'll flag it for like it's still publicly viewable but you can't monetize it.
This one was like,
This
nope.
one was like nope.
Wow.
This one just blocked the hell out of it. Like nobody can even watch it. So like, all right, you're done. See you, bye. I didn't just the volume over there because we were directly across from the whole like feel of the screen and the speakers and the wind and
Yeah.
I couldn't even really see the screen that well.
It's a fun view. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on. And good music.
Yeah.
And then the drummer, now once the drummer comes out there, it's fine. Outside of those other elements.
Yeah, you'd be fine. Yes, you'd be fine as far as the music is concerned, but then it would be just the rest of it. Uh-oh. Some of the people in the hot tub are calling it quits. Still going up, hooked up to like, I'm telling you, with that MacBook Air, like a nice big power brick that thing can hook up to, maybe more than one. Oh, there's the group selfie.
Fix my hair first.
Yeah. Well, there are definitely several places on the ship where you can do selfies. That's for sure.
I'm looking at the water. Yeah. I'm out of breath. I gotta use some cardio. Yeah.
They might be. You want to go back now?
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. The principal says we could take a week off. I mean, I think there's a whole bunch of them out there. I wonder if that's one of those things where, like, it's an organized thing for a school, like where there's both parents and kids and a whole bunch of families. Like know what I mean? Like they pick one cruise, and like everybody kind of signs up to go. You know, so you got X number of families with parents and kids together. And it's like, okay, all of these kids are going to be out of school this week because we're all doing. I wonder if what's one of those going on. It's like the one in the white shirt over there was basically, I think his dad's like right down there.
How do you know it's his dad? You know these people?
I don't know for certain, but I'm, making an educated guess just based on the interaction we just saw.
So that's interesting. So they're what are they? Y gen? They're not millennials. They're the next generation after that. Before
Yeah,
them, or
I don't-
after.
Yeah, I don't even know what
Y
the
gen,
designation.
whatever it is. And they have, of course, their cell phones, which they're doing probably TikTok. But then there's a camera that has been used by each one of them practically so far. And it is literally a DSLR.
I'm telling you, I think it's like a school. It's like a school organized trip of some sort, maybe.
So
Or they're part of some big
it's just
church
interesting
group or something.
for that generation, for them to even know how to use.
Well,
a
the know
DSLR.
how to use part. Yeah, I'm not. They're so tech savvy.
They are. Okay. Know how to use isn't the right thing to say. What I'm trying to say is, would even care to use a DSLR.
That's probably for like a special reason. Like maybe they want to try to capture photos of they're all traveling part of a group. And
Don't get it. The phones that they probably have, which are probably iPhones, capture just as good, if not maybe better sometimes, pictures than that DSLR.
Well, those phones have limitations because remember those phones like they have the phone site version of Zoom is all digital. So the digital Zoom is never going to be as good as optical Zoom.
They don't need to. They're right there. I'm just saying. All that rain over there.
I bet you there's back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see it on the camera off the horizon. So
Hopefully
let's
we're
see that.
moving away from it. And
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
affect
that's
us.
way back behind us.
There's a little bit of rocking.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but we're hitting some pretty good currents.
I have to figure out what that bell's. I don't remember the other day when we were walking up there hearing that. So I think I would have where's that coming from?
It's got to be.
Doesn't it sound like a train?
No, it sounds like somebody's ringing some kind of bell, like
like a cowbell or something.
no, it's not a cowbell. It's
To me, it sounds like train is coming.
But it is weird how it goes for a few seconds or a minute, whatever, stops, and then
Yeah.
later on you hear it again. It's 4:15. Like
So
one
tonight is
hot
elegant.
tub is still going.
Tonight is elegant night. One of two.
So this is what, day 3? So they're probably still do the other one on day 6. Right? They would put it on the last night.
I don't.
Yeah. So tonight and then day 6. I bet you we are doing probably about 10 knots, if that. 8 to 10 knots.
Well, let's see.
I mean, that's just looking at the lake. And, estimating like. What does it tell you in there?
I think so.
Now that would be cool if you could pull up the Carnival app and it tells you like how fast you're going. The stateroom TV does, which is kind of cool. But it would be neat if you could do it in the app. So let's see, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tuesday. So I can't remember what vlog goes live tomorrow. Might
Okay. Where'd you eat now? Big chicken.
be Shaq's Big Chicken, right below you. Non-stop chicken sandwiches.
No, they're doing that Guess That Song in the Limelight Lounge. Weren't they doing that in the
They were doing that
theater?
in the Mardi Gras theater.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
it was groove something or other. Guess that groove or something.
Yeah, they're doing Guess That Song, Love Songs,
Oh,
in the
God.
Limelight
Yeah.
Lounge, 345.
There'll be some people in there, I'm sure, taking part in that.
My planner has a little heart on it.
Because we earlier in Limelight we saw where they were doing that's where they were doing the trivia, right? Of some sort. They had just wrapped up. with
Yes.
that.
No, I thought I saw it in here, but I guess not. This sworn it showed like kind of like on the TV in the stateroom, the ship's location and the speed. And
That would be very cool to be able to pull it
Yeah.
up in the Carnival app and see like.
so would GPS to go to the maps and say you are here, but that doesn't happen either right now.
Well, remember what GPS is though. It's positioning satellite. So inside the ship, there's no way that's going to work. It would have to be.
That's my future worldview.
You'd have to have a wearable on, and then there would have to be RFID readers all over the ship. That basically, like, based on your location, but you would have to triangulate your position.
Can you work with them to make that happen, please?
in and amongst RFID
Let's start
readers.
with Royal. Just saying.
Like, hey, Maria's wearable just went past the RFID reader
And
on
then
deck 8.
What you can do is the wearable then, like in these sci-fi movies, if they have the little screen on them, so that, if you're wherever on the ship, you could be like, oh, let me, wearable, bring up my map. And it'll bring up the map and it'll say, you can say, it's all voice activated. And you can say, give me directions to the Limelight Lounge.
The contact tracing thing.
Right? And then it's like Google where it'll
Oh, yeah.
guide you.
Go this way, take a left at
Yes.
the pizza, and go
That
down
is
to
what
the
needs to
Pixels
happen.
Gallery, and then take a right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is absolutely what needs to happen.
The contact tracing that they were talking
Virgin
about.
Voyages, by the way, would never do that because they're like, no. You have to explore.
You have to explore. You have to discover.
Discover. Go figure it out.
The
It's
contact,
fine.
the contact tracing that they talked about in 2020 was, if I remember correctly, I can't remember who was going to do it, but there was stuff out there about wearables and RFID readers around the ship because that's how they would know who had come in close contact with someone else if they tested positive for
I don't
COVID.
think they've done that once.
I can't remember which cruise lines were talking about doing it. I just remember.
Because none of the wearables we've seen so far are able to do that.
Well, now
I
we
think
don't know because remember this would be behind the scenes. This would only come up if
There would have to
somebody
be-
tested positive for COVID and then the
Yeah, but
cruise
there would have
lines.
to be some chip or something inside the wearables, and none of the ones we've got have any of that technology.
There was one
Virgin did not have.
on the Scarlet Lady. Remember, you used that for everything.
Oh, well, that did have technology.
Yeah, that one did. So for all we know, the Scarlet Lady has the sensors all over the ship, to where they might be able to do the contact tracing based off because you're always wearing the wearable. So they might have been one of the first. They might be one of the first ones that pioneered that. I don't know. The funny thing is, this ship is new as of last August or July. So you would think that they would be using wearable on doing the same thing that Scarlet Lady's doing.
The only band I got was for Cloud9.
And that's just a silicone band.
It's
That's,
just a silicone band.
yeah, there's no technology in that thing. You
So
can
what
just
did we
tell
say?
from looking at it.
We want to do the remaster West Days. That's at Gallery Mardi Gras Theater at 7:30. And then I think they have one later tonight.
The Rhapsody thing you're talking about was down in the that's the center stage. Yeah,
So here we go, 9:30.
the center stage is very cool. We've got a lot of good video from that from the vlog series that will be coming later.
And then there was something else. Oh, that was it. The Marcus Anthony. Viva
Oh,
Variety?
that's the guy that performs before and after, right? At
8:15.
center stage.
Yeah. So I did a heart thing on both of those so that the notification will pop up on my phone about those coming up. Hopefully they'll have the Love and Urine show on another night.
It's weird. This table has been like wobbling every so often. It'll
Yeah,
wobble to
it's-
one side and then it'll wobble. I don't know if it's enough to like really affect the cameras, but I can see like the tables.
No, yeah, I can see from here. Yeah, it's not. It might be on the cable back there, or it's not.
No, it's not on the cable. It's just not seating, not situated, or not sitting flat on the ground.
See, the late night activities are basically variety music with Washboard Joe in Braston Aquarium at 10:30. Nightclub hits with DJ Clark's in Limelight Lounge at 11. The Comedy Club, the Punchliner Comedy Club at 11. And Latin Fiesta with Latin Connection in the Havana Bar at 11:30.
That would be cool.
As late as it goes.
The Havana Bar, like a cool Latin band in there. That would be cool. I'd like to see that.
That is almost everything. So.
Yeah.
But it's 11:30, so that means like
Yep. See, here's the problem
You have to be up late.
when you book excursions that start early in the morning. You have to pick your poison. Where's the bell again? What is that?
See, now that I did the little heart thingy, if I go to my plan, oh, tonight's attire is Cruise Elegant.
So they don't call it formal, they just call it elegant.
Their word is elegant. They don't have a main dining room. They have, or do they call it main dining
Well,
room?
they call it main
They do refer to-
on the little deal that you would scan the QR code. They call it main dining room on there. Now, if you look on the directory, it just says the Palm.
Okay, so the shebang and the Italian are not considered main dining. Those are just other dining options that
Well,
are included.
Yeah, there are dining options that are included.
The Palm is the only main dining room.
I think so. And it makes sense because if you look at the size of the Palm, the thing's huge. It's
It's huge.
2-story.
The other ones are more like restaurants.
Yeah, the other one's more like restaurants that just have to be included. The Palm is like huge, 2-story, you know. We're down to about 30% of that. I guess it's doing a little bit better than I give it credit for. What I like is the fact that we've been rock solid on the stream the whole time, so they finally have the settings correct. Finally. What is today? Today is day 3? Yeah, day 3, and I finally have the settings correct for this particular Wi-Fi and doing live streaming.
Is that a
That?
Yeah.
It's,
Too far to tell.
yeah, too far to tell. I mean, with this horizon, you can probably see at least 5 miles, maybe 10 miles. That's pretty far out there. It kind of sort of has the hump at the back, like it could be a cruise ship,
That's what I was thinking.
but
Like
it's
that's the tail.
yeah.
What do you call it? Call it the tail or the
Well, that's usually where like the smokestacks are. Most
Yeah.
cruise ships have that kind of hump
yeah.
at the back where the stacks are. In some form or fashion.
Yeah, the same group of kids sitting back there, sort of chilling out.
It's a sea day. There's not much else to do.
Yeah, and
They-
they're not
they
the
look-
young kids to be in like the kiddie area.
Yep.
Yet they're not.
And they're too young to drink, most
Yep.
likely.
Yes. They are definitely too young.
Because I mean, I know even though we're out at sea in international waters and all that, is Carnival still in force like 21 and up? Okay. So yeah, they are definitely not drinking age.
Yeah, I think it's 21. It's not 18.
Well, I mean, we've seen like for the Serenity, we've seen 18 plus, or it'll
That's
say
for,
like it'll
when
say
they
like adult.
That's when they say adults only. They
Yeah.
say 18 and up. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. But for drinking, it should be 21.
I don't see one of those kids walking up to a bar and trying to order something. But, you know.
Yeah, 21 years of age to be served alcohol on board. Can you drink at 18 on a cruise ship? All passengers
Probably in Europe you can.
all passengers must be 21 years old to drink alcohol, with the exception of Europe, South America, and Australia cruises.
Yep.
If parents cruising with their children sign a waiver allowing their 18 to 20-year-olds to consume alcohol. Interesting.
Now, does that specify if these are cruises that depart out of the U.S.? Like Caribbean cruises out of the U.S. kind of thing, or is it not that specific?
It might be. This is just like sort of a summary.
I mean, I knew Europe was going to be on that list because you could just on land in Europe. I think you can drink when you're 18. They're not as uptight about all that stuff as the U.S. is. Alright, well, I think we're going to call it. So, tomorrow is 5 o'clock-ish. I don't know where. What's a good spot? Tomorrow's live stream. Where is a good spot?
Right, I'm just going out.
Oh, you know what? It would be cool to do Serenity if it's not real windy. If we could get right up there at the front, where we could get a camera view off the bow,
Yeah.
that could work.
Yeah. That's the adults only.
Yes, yeah, that's the adults only. All right, we'll see you guys back tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching.